Have some donations to read off there from that last race. $10 from Link584, who says, Gamerdomi, make your friends at Monitor proud. Also, Hello Kitty for the win. Think you made him proud. We have a donation here that says, is a $20 anonymous donation. Earlier, someone called for all viewers to donate $2 each, so the million would be reached. We're so close, and now it would just be $1 per viewer. Come on, everyone, let's do this. And, of course, kill the animals. We have a $2,672 donation from Leicester. And he says, $1 for every coin in SM64. Thanks for a great marathon. $250 from Lanky. Mario 64 in 15 minutes. Loving the run, loving the event, kill the animals. $100 from James Harrison, who says, love games done quick and happy to catch it live for the first time. On to $1 million. Up next, we have the top 3 Mario 64 players. For the first time ever, all on stage at the same time, going head-to-head to head. If you're not excited for this, you might not be a fan of speedrunning. We have $250 from Fiora. I've had a wonderful week watching this amazing SGDQ, from the wonderful glitches of Sonic Boom and Deus Ex to the silliness of Roundabout. It's been so much fun. We should celebrate this week's finale by saving the animals. And just a reminder to those of you that are donating for Kill and Save the Animals, that's generally cut off right before the Mother Brain fight, so you have plenty of time still to get your Kill and Save donations in. And a huge thank you to everybody who's been donating specifically to the Kill and Save bid war. There's over 200,000 donation dollars invested in that bid war right now. We have $150 from Insensato. I've watched every year since 2011. Nothing like a GDQ to get the speedrunning community together for a great cause. Thanks for the week's worth of entertainment. Ryujin donated $100, almost to $1 million. Best wishes to a great Super Mario and Super Metroid race ahead. Here's one final push ahead to Chrono Trigger and naming Magus by his true name. $200 from Helioscannon. SGDQ has helped out through a rough week, all towards saving the animals because I might as well make it a little harder on our runners. Where's the fun if it's easy? And a reminder that in addition to the Kill and Save the Animals bid war that's going on, you still have the opportunity to name the characters in Chrono Trigger. You're seeing on the bottom of your screen, actually, some of those possibilities and the current donation amount for each name. If there's a name that you really feel should be in the lead and should be included in the actual run of Chrono Trigger, use those as a reference on the bottom of your screen to consider what you're donating towards. Also, scrolling on your screen towards the bottom right there, you see the prizes that are available for this block and for the entire marathon. If you donate at least the amount that's indicated there next to the picture, you'll be entered to win that prize. And it is all-inclusive, so if you donate $50 or more, you'll be entered to win all of those prizes that you see on the screen. $300 from Georgie, who says, Mario 64 is my favorite game, and it's a good cause. Bobby Ocean donated $100 and says, love games, love speedrunning, love SGDQ, and please kill the animals. It's the right thing to do. Reminder, if you're talking about us on Twitter, to use the hashtag SGDQ2015. And if you're looking for other ways to spread the stream, consider hosting us on your Twitch channel. We have thousands of people hosting the channel and who have been hosting it throughout the week. We thank everybody for doing that and spreading the word. If you're curious about the amount of money we've raised so far and how that compares, here's just for reference. Last SGDQ's donation total was $718,155 raised for Doctors Without Borders. So we have already surpassed that by over $200,000. And we still have time remaining in the marathon. So thanks to everybody who has been donating and making this the biggest SGDQ yet. We have a $50 donation from Crunkzoro, who says that 0 star was insane. I agree. $200 from Carpish, who says, last AGDQ, someone donated to save the animals. Where's the fun in invalidating thousands of people's efforts? Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Bobzilla16 donated $100 and says, as their lawyer, I can assure you that the animal's living will states that their end-of-game care must include the saving of all frames.
What's up, everyone?
Hello.
Okay, good enough. Is there water? Yeah. Can you see? Yeah, sure. All right, boys. Okay, check. Check.
It's hard for me to hear the countdown. Oh, yeah, okay. It's gonna be loud every day.
I think if you want to say something. I think it's like pretty direct. Oh, that hang-up thing. I was watching you.
It's hard.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
You could look over to Golden and he could visually. I think I'll just see what they do.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll signal us off.
The eye's like, nope.
All right, we're about to start the Super Mario 64 120 star race, but I just need to get a sense from the crowd that you guys are actually excited for this. This is absolutely a treat because we have the three greatest Mario 64 120 star players here on the stage, and I'm about to introduce them to you. Player number 1 on the left of your stream is none other than Puncayshun. In the middle, player number 2 is cheese05. And player number 3 on the right of your stream, Superman himself, Simply. All right, good luck to all of you, and we'll go ahead and get started here with the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's do this.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, bud. Before we start, a huge shout-outs to Nero X2. He's a Japanese runner. Currently, he's taking a break. I'm not sure if he'll come back. He said he might, but he came back around, he's a very old-school runner. He came back around December 2014, January 2015, with a bot project, and he had a mid-146 at the time. And he ended up taking world record in a race with a low 142, and currently Cheese has the world record with a low 141. And just huge shout outs to him because he brought a lot of new things to the table in terms of optimizations and other things we'll point out during the run.
Yeah, there's a skip coming up in a moment that they never explained in the last one. It's a Lakitu skip. If you land on the outside of the bridge, there is like a part that's not counted for, so you can skip straight past, and it saves like 8 seconds, I believe. So.
Yeah.
So we get 1 star in Bob-omb Battlefield because we want to go to Womps first. We can't get all the stars here because you need a wing cap, and you need 10 stars to unlock the wing cap. This is the second fastest route, I believe. The first fastest would be to do the BLJ that the Gamer Domi and Chris M did, to do Bowser in the Dark World Red Coins as your first star. But that's a little... It doesn't save that much time in 120, but it's a little difficult. So we got Bomb Clip and Lakitu Skip. Usually the first 3 stars are the toughest to get through in races. And we have a setup for cannonless, as we'll show off here.
Oh yeah, the way how bomb clip works is if you grab the bomb while it's exploding, it's giving you backwards momentum. It's not needed for this trick, but it speeds it up. The essential thing of that trick is throwing the bomb, and that pushes you back and through thin walls like the gate.
Mm-hmm. And this new cannonless setup was found by Sockfolder, I believe. It's fairly new, actually, still.
Mm-hmm. It's an awesome setup. It looks really weird.
Base sock folder.
It's super
saving
consistent,
us.
so it's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, if you notice what we did. If you notice what we do after every start, we continue with outsave now, and that's Nero helped us start doing that more. We thought that it wasn't really a good thing to do, but then we realized how much time it actually saves, so we started doing that. Very risky, but it's saves a lot of time.
Nice.
So how that setup works is it's just a way to get Mario in the perfect position to where you can just hold down and then you'll be in the perfect spot. Getting Canless is just a ledge grab on a little slit in the wall. But it used to have no setup and it was a lot worse to get, but now it makes runs more consistent.
So now they're doing 100 coin stars, and these are probably one of the hardest stars in the game. There's a lot of routing that goes into them, and you always collect them with another star to make it most optimal.
I lose about 10 seconds, but not a huge deal. As long as I don't do it again, that would be very bad.
Oh.
Yeah, there won't be much talking through these stars later on because they become very difficult. So if you make a small mistake, you lose a colossal amount of time. So.
I don't know where to look. There's so much going on.
Oh. Okay, so I've missed quite a bit of coins, so I need to get a backup box right at the end here. That'll cost me a little bit of time.
That's one of the easiest stars in the game.
The crowd is going crazy.
Yeah. It looks pretty cool still.
So there's a little glitch you can do on this Womps boss that I believe we'll be seeing, and you can just ground pound straight through him. But puncayshun's just doing the side method where you just jump off the side of him and then ground pound him again.
No swag dive.
We have a $120 donation from Seraph who says $1 for each star in Mario 64. Good luck to all of the runners.
Oh, dang.
Thank you.
Who grabs stars in this game anyway? I'm just kidding.
Ooh. Having some trouble there, bud?
And I don't think we explained save and continue, or not saving and continuing yet, but you'll see them moving 2 text boxes down at the end of each level, and that is so they can not save and continue. Not saving and continuing is just a little bit faster than saving and continuing. You just save a few frames here and there, but it adds up over the whole run.
I think it's 8 frames optimally, but it's more like 4.
There is a risk for going for it, though. You can save and quit, which you go back to the main menu, and depending on where you are in the game, it can lose like 30 seconds or so in it, so you really don't want to do that.
Yeah, swimming is very difficult on this game. You have to listen to the audio a lot, so.
Yeah, for perfect swimming, you really want to listen to the audio and get perfect swimming because it just saves so much time over just swimming normally.
You have to press A like clockwork, so.
And you'll see right off the bat in JRB a lot of weird camera angles being used. And these are all to reduce lag, and it just saves a lot of time. Because the game does tend to lag a lot in a few stages, which this is one of them.
Yeah, if you just used the basic camera or you didn't make any modifications to the camera in this level, you would get a ridiculous amount of lag.
How much would it save in the whole run?
Minutes.
Minutes? Oh, dang.
I don't think it's that much, but close.
Let's say you would do a run completely without changing camera to weird camera angles. Should be like a minute or two?
At least a minute, I would say.
Yeah, so the clip you just saw is called ship clip. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you just have to swim at the exact spot on the ship, and you should be able to clip through every time. The difficult part of that star is actually going under the eel. You have to go at a specific spot. Plenty of clips in the stage, like this one coming up as well. Hopefully I don't miss it. I missed it.
And Punkay is going for a strat right now where you need optimal swimming to get that star without the metal cap. So you just swim straight through there and get it.
Yeah, that clip into the cave, it doesn't actually save that much time, and it's been around for a while, but we recently started doing it because it's pretty simple. It's just punching into the wall. Pressing B, you do a little punch in the water, and it makes it a lot easier to clip. You can actually clip through it without pressing B, but it seems TAS only. It's kind of random, and I've messed with it a little bit, but it doesn't seem consistent.
Oh boy, can't do it.
Okay. I pressed B too late, and then if you go too high, it won't clip anymore, but you can clip through most of the wall.
If I die, this is a bad problem. Oh my god.
Jeez, please. Did you ever die here before?
No. Yeah, that clip is hard to get if you screw up your swimming, and I screwed up my swimming about 3 times there, so my momentum and everything was gone.
The star that Punkay is doing now is, it's very important that he doesn't miss any coins, because if you do, there are not a lot on this level. I think there's 103.
4 and 104.
Or 101. But if you miss a blue coin, then you have to completely get another star.
And with the clams, you're meant to just wait for them to open and then grab the red coin, but you can grab the red coin with Mario's hitbox, just barely. So you can keep swimming through them. And the second clam is probably the hardest, so I think we all got it, which is good.
So puncayshun's gonna talk to the bomb here to open the cannon, and you're gonna use this cannon on the next star to get the star that you used the cannon for. But he unlocks it right now because it's just optimal for routing to collect it now during the 100 coin star.
Oh yeah, in the whole route you can miss 1 coin, and if you didn't miss one up to this point, he just skips it to save a bit of walking.
Yeah, and if you miss 1 blue coin here, you actually can't get the 100 coin because there's only 104 coins in this entire level. So the ship is on a cycle, and I'm pretty sure Punkay got a late cycle. If you go fast enough, you can make the cycle that I made. And if you go even faster, there's a cycle where you can side flip dive onto the tip of the ship before it goes too high.
the cannon shot they're about to do right now is part of the reason why Japanese saves a little bit of time in 120, because there's no box surrounding the star here.
Yeah, so it's already spawned when you come in the level. On the US version, there's a box, and you just have to break it, which spawning a star takes a little under 4 seconds. And Japanese saves 3 seconds over US. So that was a really nice cannon shot. And we all got it, which is nice. Also, another thing with Japanese version, text scrolling is actually slower. It's the versions like the star not being in the, or the things like the star not being in the box. That's why it's faster. Text actually scrolls quicker in English. There's just less of it in Japanese in certain areas.
That's a common mistake everyone
Myth
says.
busting.
Yeah.
Another difference is there's no voice acting in the Japanese version for the intro with Peach, so that saves 2.7 seconds right off the bat.
$12.8.
Someone better get a 12.6.
I'm expecting it.
I'm gonna bust
It's gotta
out
happen.
12.6 just for Vinny. That looks like a 12.6.
Again, they all turn the camera around at the bottom here when they're going into the wing cap
Yeah.
stage.
I told you I'll do it then.
So they're going to perform a text skip right here. They just jump on the wing cap switch and then hit the star immediately. And it just does a star animation and no text will pop up. So that saves quite a bit of time.
Yeah, so if you miss the star grab there, you would just get a little bit of text. It would lose around 3 or 4 seconds if you landed on the ground or something after hitting the button. I hit that twice. I'm pretty good.
Two 12.6.
Jeez, with the 12.6 again.
Nice.
Nice stuff. Saving the milliseconds on me.
Yep.
The actual slide times in this game are so minuscule, but everyone gets really excited about it because it has numbers on it, and we like numbers.
Yes. Bowser in the Dark World with red coins is personally one of the hardest for me. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it's definitely not an easy star at all. And they're going to be going for an early cycle called Shigeru cycle. And if you get that, it saves a little bit of time, a couple seconds.
Oh no.
4
Okay.
seconds between, 4 or 5 seconds between cycles.
He's just playing with us.
He's just putting on a show for us.
Oh, that's really bad.
So Cheese getting Shigeru cycle there.
Would have been Shigeru cycle, but that's pretty bad.
This is definitely the easiest Bowser level, but it's still tricky. All of them are very tricky.
Okay, so now I probably can't make Shigeru cycle. Yeah. Probably be getting normal cycle, which is 4 seconds for every cycle you miss after Shigeru.
It is a little swag strat here that if you go and C up when you're grabbing the key, or C down, or C, you go C up and you look up or down, he would stay that way while grabbing the key. So you see he's looking up to the sky.
I think that's Japanese only as well, right?
Yeah, pretty sure.
So earlier we had a donation of $120, $1 per star. Here we have a donation from an anonymous donor, $240. Challenge accepted. I'm going to one-up the other guy. Here's $2 for every star in Mario. Thank you for that donation.
So right there, I switched to a different controller for 2 reasons. This controller is called a HoriPad Mini. Cheese uses it for everything, but I just use it for Bowser throws. It's easier to spin than an N64 controller, and it prevents my main controller from getting damaged. The N64 stick doesn't really like Bowser throws that much. And usually Punkay would switch to, but he didn't bring his HoriPad, just his N64 controller.
Yeah, Hori controller. It's a N64 controller that was a third party made by Hori, and it's actually only available in Japan. So to get a Hori, you have to import it from Japan.
Well, there are some sellers on eBay where I get mine. Quite a bit of them sell from America. Yeah, and obviously shipping would be better and stuff like that. It just depends where you look, really.
And it has a very GameCube-like stick compared to the N64 controller. It's rubberized and very nice.
So right there, I have to wait for him to get all the way up. If I don't, then he'll have like an auto-aim, and he'll just keep pointed at me 100% unless I stand still. So we have to wait for him to start walking before you jump behind him and grab him again.
Oh, and if you're wondering why Punkay and Cheese beat the race first and then talk to that guy down there, is if you finish the Koopa race, he will speed up, and it saves a tiny bit amount of time. So they just finish the race as fast as possible to speed up Koopa, and then do some useful things like opening the cannon. I think that's the only thing that would be really useful.
Yeah, and Koopa can move while you're talking to the Bob-omb.
Oh, nice. So it's completely free.
Yeah.
The ground pound. Oh my god.
Yeah, and if you're wondering why they ground pound the stars a lot, it just sends you to the ground faster, and it's overall just saves some couple of frames.
So what I did today, I did a jump kick before the star spawn. There's like 1 frame where you can do an action before the star spawned, and I got it. So you jump kick, and so when the star spawns, you go right into it instead of having to jump kick afterwards, so it saves a bit of time as well.
We have a $1,000 donation from Nini14.
Damn.
The journey is the destination. Love the speedrunners, even if I like playing games at a slow pace more. Thank you for that donation. Our friends at Power Up Audio, who've been helping out all week on the stream, donated $500 and said, yeah. Says, hey SGDQ, how hype is this race, right? Thanks a ton for having us out. We've been watching GDQs for years, and we're thrilled we could help this time around in raising some cash for an amazing cause. Kill those animals.
Ooh, sometimes your shell can break there, but it doesn't lose that much time.
Okay, that RNG was insane. There's like only a tiny bit RNG in this game, mostly coin spawns and enemy movement. And I think this is like the biggest RNG factor in the game already, the coins that pop out of the poles.
Jeez, would you mind explaining your thought process behind your stage order and your route?
My stage order and my route. I like the route of the game.
SSL early.
Yeah, we all do SSL. Usually, Simply does HMC early. HMC and SSL really are two very difficult stages. It really doesn't matter which one you do first. It's all preference. But we decided to do SSL first in this one because me and Punkay do SSL first. But again, it's all preference. And also we do BOB early instead of CCM because it's more RNG, so you just want to get it out the way.
Yeah, this route is geared towards getting to basement as fast as possible, so that because basement is the hardest part of the run usually, and that's where most resets will happen. So you want to get there as fast as you can. So if you mess up, then a reset isn't a big deal. But there's other routes that take basement quite a bit later, which just means that if you mess up, then it's quite a bit later in the run.
The star that Punkay just did, there's an alternate way to do that, which involves a really, really terrible trick that is done in 70 star by some people at least. It's called Island Top, and it's really, really terrible.
Yeah, it saves a very minor amount of time, like 3 or 4 seconds, I believe.
It's 6 seconds, 7 if you do it really fast. So it is a big deal. So if you're trying to get a good time in 70 star, it's recommended that you do it. That's why it's quite annoying to do 70 star because the trick is really hard to get.
Yeah, I think it saves a bit more time in 70 star because you don't have to go back to bomb on battlefield.
Yeah.
It's been given the nickname Idiot Trick.
We have $360 from Hilkinson. Come on, 3 runners means 360 stars.
Oops. Unentered stages.
So this is a very hard trick right here, puncayshun's doing.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
That trick is actually not the hardest in the game. There are many tricks that are more like frame perfect and stuff. That is just, you just have to not make any mistakes, make sure your jumps are precise and stuff like that.
We have $361 from an anonymous donor. Jumping on the bandwagon, $1 for every star collected today. Too bad about the 0 star run.
I'm just greedy.
Now you can actually do that trick with the bomb I got, but actually hold on. And that's a first.
One of the interesting things about Super Mario 64 speedruns are that if you screw up a star, you can always switch to another one.
That's awesome about this game. You mess up, oh, just take this star. Try again later.
That's not so much the case in 1 star.
Not much to choose.
Yeah, Pillatus is possible to make with medium bomb, but it loses quite a lot of time. So there's that many backup stars on the stage, you may as well just throw it away and try again the next time.
Yeah, well,
so
medium bomb loses 3 seconds if you do it perfectly.
it's much more difficult as well.
Yeah, it's much more difficult. It's not recommended for newer players at all. Pretty sure Cyclamic did it in one of his GDQs.
Simply has one more backup star. If he doesn't get it next time,
He'll have to take medium, I think.
Yeah, if I get medium bomb, I'll just have to take it. Okay. Ooh. All right, so right now I'm doing the Talon Star. As a last resort, I have to get pillarless.
We have an anonymous donation of $720.
damn.
Challenge accepted, $2 for every star collected in this race.
Wait, $2?
Nice.
Okay. It took long enough. But at least I got it. Could go worse.
RNG in this star has not been the best so far. This star is one of the most RNG heavy stars in the game. And I mean, it does have a lot of backups, of course, but it's quite damaging in terms of seconds lost and stuff like that. That's why, for some people, this is the hardest star in the game. That was close.
We have a $120 donation from Kona. $1 for every star Chris skipped, because why not?
Oh, okay, I picked the wrong star, so I'm gonna have to dodge tornadoes here. As you'll see in a bit. If I'm fast enough, I can dodge them and it won't be a problem, but if I get hit by them, it'll be a couple seconds lost.
Yeah, he did it.
Oh,
Ooh, I spoke too soon. I jinxed it, man. I'm sorry.
So me and Punkay are pretty close, about 10 seconds apart. And this is the hardest star in the game. The famous one.
Nice. I think that was the hardest part.
Okay, I got invisible. That's unavoidable. Very rare as well. Such to have happened in the race. Alright, that's a backup.
There's a part coming up in a moment where they're gonna the backwards long jump on the elevator, and they can skip through the fence if they generate enough speed. But It's very easy to make a mistake on it. And you
Oh yeah,
lose around 20
that's the
seconds.
only BLJ they do in this category.
I think it's like 20 seconds lost if you miss it too, so.
Oh, I got perfect blue coin RNG. When the blue coin falls from the platform, that's always a good thing.
Here they're not using a staircase to get the momentum. They are using the elevator that's pushing them up. Yeah, like this.
Nice.
That's
Good job,
definitely
Brett.
it.
Nice.
Wall kicks are hard.
That was very bad. Gonna get a
Oh,
few.
It's going to be
FPLs
close. Maybe.
Come on. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, and if you're wondering why he got it so late after doing many more BLJs, if you have an initial speed while backwards long jumping and you're against the wall, you actually build up speed for every BLJ. That's how DDD skip works and the SBLJ for 1 star. But it only works if you had initial speed. You can't just start in the wall. That would never work.
We have $120 from Carlos PZX, another $120 for this fantastic race. Also, kill those animals.
And you might have noticed while they're moving and stuff. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure to announce that a gathering of the world's most talented speedrunners in St. Paul, Minnesota has resulted in Doctors Without Borders receiving $1 million. Thank you to everybody who has donated so far, and a continued thank you to those of you that are not stopping there.
The reason I'm doing this part of the 100 later is it just makes RNG less of a factor. Bad RNG doesn't hurt as much with this route. That's basically the only reason.
And you might have noticed how Mario moves in the game. Sometimes when they dive and long jump, there's going to be dust on the ground. And if you time it specifically on a specific frame, then you can get what's called a dustless dive, where you won't see any dust. And that's just the most optimal way to move. You just save a couple frames by doing that, rather than getting dust. So optimally, you would want dustless for every single movement.
Cheese is about to attempt a metal cap skip right here. You can collect all the reds and collect the star without, on the cap that you get when you first enter. And you only need it for this star, so there's no need to hit the switch if you're fast enough.
If you're fast
Nice.
enough,
Yeah,
you can,
that was really solid.
if
Yeah.
you're fast enough, you can even grab the star without the metal cap blinking once. I almost made it there, but it's quite difficult to do that.
He still makes it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would think you need a metal cap here, but actually you don't.
Yeah, if you contact the wall at the peak of your triple jump and get an early frame wall kick, you can generate enough height to break the switch without needing the metal cap.
And this star right here is one of the stars that does have RNG. That's not coins or anything. The boulder can be on the left side, which wastes just a bit of time because you have to move around it. But puncayshun right there with the good RNG.
Yeah, I got the worst RNG possible where 2 boulders come to the left, so I had no choice but to get hit.
You know, for a lot of us, the $1 million is what we were pushing for here on the final day, but that doesn't stop the donors at home. We have a $12,000 donation from Ilgigas. There was no comment attached to the donation, but as you'll find out scrolling on the bottom of your screen in just a minute, this donation sniped all of the character names for Chrono Trigger, so you're going to see some new ones popping up in just a few minutes. So give us some time to put those up there. Thank you for that donation.
That star is very precise, for very precise jump dives you have to do to not get hit by the lava.
I love that sound. Like every enemy in this game makes the same sound.
We have a $3,500 donation from Whitwix.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And the comment says, let's round up. Go large, Jonathan, go. We have $1,000 from Jason P24.
What's going on?
He says, $500 to save the animals, $500 to kill the animals, just because. I'll donate an additional $600 if the couch can convince my roommate Will to get up and get me a beer because I'm lazy.
Will, get this guy a beer.
You should really get that beer.
You know, you can get one for yourself too, and then you can have a great time watching Mario.
All right, so we're probably not seeing that $600. Nice try, though. We have $500 from Ellister. Let's go, guys. Speedrunning community is all about sharing tricks and stuff. I hope people do the same every day.
I think that's the most expensive beer here ever had.
So normally in 70 star you would see a trick here called lava boost, where you boost up that lava fall and just immediately go to the top and get the star up there. However, in 120 star, we collect the 100 coin star and then go get it, just because it's the fastest star to collect with the 100 coin star.
This is actually one of the stages where you don't get the red coin stars with the 100 coin stars.
Oh. Are there enough coins outside of the volcano to get 100?
I think so. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I think it's 20-something, 23. Right there, the fence. There's no invisible wall above the fence, so you can just, with enough height and the wing cap, you're able to fly right over it. A similar thing with HMC, with the triple jump on the box. They just made the walls not very high in some of the levels. So you can just go right over them with precise movement.
MIPS is actually why they chose to kill the animals for their runner's choice.
Oh yeah, the reason we grabbed so many stars in the first floor before going down is MIPS. The first MIPS spawns at 15 stars and the second one is at 50. Nice. Okay, got the fast cycle. And can he get the cap skip?
Nice. Do it, cheese.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, super nice.
So we've seen a lot of donations per star so far. We've seen a lot of donations per star. Here we've got a little bit of a twist on it. Trevor SG donated $160 and said, here's $40 for each animal that will be killed tonight. We'll see how long that lasts. Thank you for the donation.
So this next one I'm going to do simply dies on it every time.
We have $600 from Matt86 because that guy is never getting his beer. Thank you for that donation.
So this is a little bit tricky of a 100 coins that you'll be seeing next. Right now, puncayshun's going for the red coins. So in this level, you actually don't pair 100 with red coins. You pair it with a penguin star. And the reason for this is because the penguin's kind of like a auto-scroller. So you can't really speed it up too much. So we just pair the 100 coin star with it to buy time while the penguin's going down the slide.
Oh, just barely missed it. No Siglemic for me.
Simply!
That's the simply.
We've got $600 from Jason P. He got me the beer, guys.
Yay!
He then puts that $600 to the couch's choice of save or kill the animals since you earned it.
Kill?
All right, we kill the animals.
Was it kill?
Yeah, it was kill. I think.
Kill the animals, the couch says. Thanks for that donation and enjoy the beer.
Dude, it's so warm.
So right now, puncayshun's doing the 100 coin star, and you need to collect pretty much every coin on the slide. You don't want to miss any. You can miss a few, but
He can miss one.
Yeah,
you
one
can
coin.
miss one with the route that puncayshun's doing.
After a rollout, if you're holding neutral on the stick, you'll completely stop and come to a standstill. And if you roll out onto the teleport spot and don't do anything afterwards, you'll have to wait a little bit. But if you just tap the stick a bit, it'll put Mario in a position where he's able to teleport. So it's just a little quick time saver, but I was just short of the teleport spot. Just missed the moonwalk.
On occasion, the penguin can actually end up just suiciding off of the side of the slide, and we're gonna hope that that doesn't happen here. Marathon luck.
I've never seen that happen. I know it can happen, but I've never
That's
seen
probably the rarest thing to happen in this game. It's happened to me once.
Yeah, it's happened to me once as well.
We have $1,500 from Koban Armani456. Haven't been able to watch much of AGDQ, but didn't want to miss donating. Thanks, guys, for doing this for a great cause. I think you meant SGDQ, but that's all right. Arboretic donated $120.70. Mario 64 is the original game that got me interested in speedruns. It's great to see how competitive it's been this year with 3 amazing runners. Keep up the great run. Save the animals so people have to donate more to kill them.
If you long jump too early there, you can actually just get pushed off by the penguin, so we delay it a little bit. And then if you get pushed off, you'll still get the star, but as soon as you finish the 100-star text, you'll just die because you're at the bottom of the slide.
Soon Raccoon donated $250. This is to help MSF save the humans and for SGDQ to kill the animals.
Wow, I just got a very, very rare occurrence there. Usually supposed to get 2 text boxes from killing the last 2 boos, and I only got 1. That's extremely rare. I don't even know how it works, but it saves quite a bit of time. I got lucky there.
We have $100 from Andy Shoutout. When I was a kid, I threw the baby penguin off the island, and now I feel bad about it. So this is for saving the animals.
Who didn't do that?
This is a relatively new route for BBH 100. It used to be done with the merry-go-round. They just started doing it with reds. Recently, it saves a little bit of time. I don't know exactly how much, but it's a little bit better.
I believe I was told it was around 10 seconds for this different route.
Yeah, assuming you're doing it well, the new BBH 100 saves around 10 seconds. And it just does it with reds instead of the merry-go-round.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So if you don't get them out there with the wall kick off the vanish cap, you'll have to go in with the vanish cap because they're pretty bad about coming out.
Oh my god, he got
that's
wrecked.
rough.
That sucks.
They both. Yeah, that's the risk you run at the end of the route. You can get. It's called being factoried, and it's a long way to get back up to the mansion if you fall down there.
Wait, did it happen to Cheese too?
Yeah.
happened to
Oh
both of them.
no, I didn't even see that.
That's crazy.
The comeback simply, you got this.
Those elevators are almost as slow as the elevators in this hotel.
Oh. I think they are faster because they are actually moving.
If you don't go fast enough there, then your vanish cap could run out and you can't go back through that wall. Unless you have vanish cap, which would lose a ton of time. But it's pretty hard to do.
We have $120 from Cheesy Bob, who says this race is great.
Yeah.
Glad to hear you guys agree.
Oh. For the first couple of frames, I don't know how long exactly, when a blue coin spawns, you can't grab it right away, so you have to wait a little bit, and that's what happened there. So the reason I run to the very back of that room is to make the boo come right in front of me. If I don't go to the back of the room like that, he'll be on the left side of the room on the little ledge, and it's very slow to run over there and ground pound him, so we take a little time to manipulate him, which ends up saving quite a bit of time in the long run. And luckily I didn't factory.
Me and Punkay about exactly tied now. Or not.
Okay. Boos can be a little iffy. Depending on the angle that you're looking, they'll disappear, and I just had the wrong angle for the ground pounds.
Is BBH the slowest stage in the game, or is it Rainbow Ride?
It's JRB,
JRB, really?
I think. Including Aquarium, yeah.
Oh yeah, with Aquarium.
The reason I turn my camera to the side at the beginning before I come in the doors is just a little lag reduction.
We have $200 from Vincent's Sin. Vincent Sin here just wanted to pitch in since this is the only part of the marathon I could catch during my family vacation. Glad to see the $1 million broken and put my donation to the winner's choice.
So the infamous DDD 100 is next. star has a good combination of very precise swimming, coin grabbing, jumping, everything. This is like the all-round star, if you want to call it that.
They put a wall there in the DS version of the game, but in the N64 version you can just double jump over with it. It's kind of precise actually. It looks pretty easy, but if you go too fast, you'll dive instead of kick. But what you're meant to do is go through a different room and solve a puzzle, which would then unlock a door to get to the star. But speedrun in.
And in DDD 100 coins, there's very few extra coins, so you pretty much have to collect every single coin.
Oh yeah, it's exactly like in JRB. In the route the runners are using, you can miss one coin.
Sick.
Nice.
All right.
Nice, Punky.
That's a very dangerous the way I grabbed the star there. If you miss a dive roll, you could fall off, and it's run Oga. But gotta do it. Gotta save the frames.
And as you can see, there's a ton of lag here. The submarine is extremely laggy, and we try to use camera angles that prevent that. And the way the star is meant to be gotten, actually, when you get the star that's on the sub disappears and then poles replace it. So there's just a bunch of poles that move around the room. And obviously that's a lot slower, so we use what we can on the sub to complete the star.
And the lag on this level is specific to the N64 version of the game. If you're playing on an emulator or a virtual console, it does lag less, notably less, and it saves a few minutes on 120 star.
The next Bowser stage coming up is probably the hardest. If they make like half a second to 1 second movement error, it could cost them up to 15 to 20 seconds. So.
That should be it.
Nice.
Nice, Cheese.
Nice, good ending too.
Oh no.
That sucks.
All right then. We're a little more even now in terms of me and Punkay.
Well, yeah, what you saw there from me was pretty much a perfect fire C. It's when you make early alleys and you also make a good ending, which is you can't really make any mistakes at all to be able to make that. It's very precise.
Yeah, getting a good cycle on Fire C is extremely tight.
Nice.
Good ending
And
too.
Simply got it too.
Almost. Okay.
Oops.
So here I am switching again.
Did you save
to
and
the
quit?
Hori.
Yeah, I just saved and quit.
No.
So that's like 30 seconds lost.
That's one of the risks of going for don't save and continues.
Yep.
Saves a lot of time, but
Happens quite often.
yeah.
Yeah, so what Cheese did was a save and quit, and that is the middle option after grabbing a star. We go down 2 options to continue no save to save time, as we mentioned earlier, but that's the risk you run when you go for continue no save. You can accidentally save and quit, and in most cases it's a reset, but I think that was probably the worst place you could save and quit, so
Might as well reset.
We've got a $1,000 donation from Aphora. The comment says, Chrono Trigger works in the end because it's a game with heart. With that in mind, let's go with the most romantic ending for the star-crossed lovers.
So that star I just did, the ring star, whatever you want to call it. If you miss a swim there, it screws up the entire cycle. It's very precise. From halfway through, if you screw up a swim, usually you would just do the other star instead, the vanish cap one, because it would screw up the whole ring cycle and it would take much longer to get them. So it's better to just do the other star first and try it again.
Zero Kiwi donated $100 and says, first time at a GDQ. So awesome to see that 1 million mark get exceeded. Thanks to all the runners and everyone behind the scenes for an awesome marathon. Kill those animals.
Alright, so we're officially done with everything downstairs. Now it's time to go upstairs. This is supposed to be the easier part of the run until you reach Tippy, which is the end, TTC and Rainbow Ride. That's when real bad stuff starts. It's the hardest part for sure, for most people at least.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, the triple jump wall kick Cheese just tried there is really precise. It's probably one of the hardest individual single star strats. Like one-time tricks anyway.
the way Wet Dry World works is depending on where you enter the portrait, the water level will be increased or decreased. And for most stars, we enter at the bottom, but you'll see in a bit. 1 sec.
Okay. I needed that coin.
Nice. We'll enter at the very top. There's 3 different water levels: mid, no water level, and then the highest. And we'll do 1 star at the highest, 1 star mid, and then the rest will be entering at the bottom. And sometimes when you re-enter the level, you can accidentally enter at mid-level because you enter with a long jump. Like right there, this is mid-level. But if I went just a little bit lower, it would be no water like it was before.
That was good, Simply.
Yeah, the side flip triple jump wall kick is... I don't think it was done at the last time this game was at a marathon. It's a pretty tricky trick. It's pretty precise. Tricky.
You were the only one that got it, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Both times? Did Punkay do his second one yet?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I've put about, I think, maybe 8 or 10 hours into that trick. It's definitely up there for one of the harder tricks in the game.
Patrick118 donated $360. Hey guys, congrats on making over $1 million in donations. Sadly, since of work all week, I couldn't watch the stream, but I'm donating 510 Aussie dollars to make up for lost time. Keep up the good work, and I can't wait for AGDQ. Zwanzer donated $360. $1 for every star, challenge accepted. Nighttime here in Belgium, but can't help myself from watching this awesome race. Fingers crossed for a tie between all 3. Save those animals because haven't you seen Planet of the Apes? We might be the animals someday.
So this is the last time the game that requires swimming, thankfully. So no more boring swimming from here on out.
There's a neat ledge mechanic in this game where you would think I would have ledge grabbed the ledge there, but if you're holding away from the ledge when you pass it, you won't grab it no matter what. And I think we utilized that twice in the run, once for the merry-go-round and then once there. So we're able to ground pound right next to the ledge and we won't grab it as long as you hold away from the ledge. And then when I grabbed the 100 coin, it gave me just enough height to clip onto the ledge, which is a nice little time save. That shocker ball is just RNG. Can't do much about it if it's in the way.
Thank you, Ace Boomer, for the $150 donation. The comment reads, thanks for the amazing entertainment.
No problem.
We also have $150 from Shroom203. Let's kill the animals. I'm hungry for some barbecue.
Yeah, the reason why they ground pound in these big Goombas is if you ground pound them, you get 5 coins. If you just jump on them, you get 1. So they really want to ground pound all of them. They'll have to get a backup one if they do a single jump onto one of them. So.
Whoa.
We have $500 from Brainiac744. And the comment reads, "Great job on the 0 star, Chris."
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really impressive. Nice job. And to Gamer Domi as well. Both runs went really nicely in terms of BLJs. Not the best RNG.
Alright, so hopefully we don't pull a Caleb hard here. Shoutouts to Caleb. And one of his highlights when he got bought by the thing and flew off the island.
Oh, that happened to Fuzziness too at ESA.
If that happens, that's it's definitely a reset, but it's, I don't know, about a minute lost. It's a really big mistake.
That cave is extremely easy to die in if you miss time, a jump or a dive. And if you die, then it's obviously reset. It's a 2-minute loss or so. I don't think any of us are gonna die, which is nice.
The thing Simply and Cheese just did is called, what do you call it, mountain clip?
We just call it the Wiggler clip.
Wiggler clip?
Yeah.
If you have enough speed rolling out into that wall and you press B, you can clip through it and then actually swim through the wall into the loading zone. And that saves a lot of time because if you do this star the intended way, you would have to go to the small part of THI, ground pound the top, switch back to top, add to the big one, and then enter.
Yeah, the way water works in this game is pretty strange. We'll be doing it again in the next level we go into, where you clip into another level of water. You'll just clip at the very top, and it's always in a box, and you can swim pretty much infinitely down and up in bodies of water. Or as high as the level is and as low as the death zone. You can swim into the death zone if there's a body of water. If you can clip through the wall. The movement we're doing into the pipe, and we always enter in Tiny Island because it's the fastest to get around, but the movement I'm about to do into the pipe is relatively new. I think it's been around for a while, but each time you do it, it saves around 10 frames. And I've messed it up twice. I believe it saves around 10 frames, so if you do it 3 times perfectly, 30 frames, in a second, so you can save a second doing it. Good enough 3 times.
That shell strat I just did was recently, people started doing it recently. It just gives you a better race time, and again, I think we mentioned in the BOB, the quicker you finish the race, when you finish the race, Cooper comes to the finish quicker, so you just save time, basically.
Yeah, the faster you finish, the faster he'll finish.
All right, so the trick everyone is waiting for, breezeless. It's the hardest trick in the game for me personally. I don't know if I could say the same for both of you guys. Yeah, it's very, very precise. You need to have max height in your triple jump and stuff to get it. Hopefully, we'll see what happens.
Nice.
Right.
Very nicely done.
Not sure what's going on. Okay.
Oh, God.
There's a lot of invisible walls in this game.
Yeah.
Just randomly placed.
Puncay got it too.
Nice.
Nice. There you go.
Nice.
This might not work. It did.
Wow.
It's not a very hard trick, but I just cut it close there. The way the mountain clip works is there's 2 bodies of water in this level, I believe. The lower one right next to the clip and up where we clip into. And when you clip into the higher one, you'll instantly go to the top or near the top, and I've messed this up twice. If you gain too much height, you can ledge grab on the log instead of wall kicking off of it.
Do you want to explain this?
Oh no, missed him.
You want to explain monkey glitch?
How will that
Because
be?
I can't.
No, neither.
Can any one of the runners explain monkey glitch?
Yeah, I'll explain it when I get to it.
Okay.
We intentionally skip 1 coin here because if you get all the coins, you'll spawn the star on the slide, and there is a way to get it, but we just grab 1 coin on our way to the red coin star.
Very surprised that happened. Everything seemed to be fine. Oh, that was close.
Okay.
Wow. All right, Puncay seems to, he's very close to me now.
Okay. Usually I don't go that high.
Yeah, they see up on the camera here when they enter the stage. Puts them into this like slide kick animation. It makes you go faster down the slide.
All right, pretty much perfect RNG there.
Another mechanic in this game, it's kind of obvious, but if you start a double jump and then you go on a slope, you can just do a triple jump up it for whatever reason, so we can skip a lot of slopes. You can also kick up slopes as we did in BOB, or Bob on Battlefield. Skipping a lot of walking around to avoid slopes.
All right, that's one of the hardest stars as well.
Okay, so there's two options right there. There's set him down or keep him. And I kept him, but since I was on the slope, he didn't, like, usually if you're on the flat land and you say let him go, he'll climb out of your hands and he'll take a long walk down and around to where he ended up, where I ground pounded. But he stayed in my hands when I said let him go, so the game thought that he was let go, and I don't understand how the ground pound works, but if you ground pound near the area that he ends up, he'll just teleport down there and then finish his walk. It's a pretty weird glitch, but it saves a lot of time.
All right, that's a very precise trick as well. You have to, all right, Punky got it as well. When you slide down a specific part on the hill and you jump, and you have to ground pound, there's a chance to ground pound the star right away, and we both got it. It's very, very hard to do, but I don't think it's as hard as other ones that they have. It stays about a second to the old strat, which is considerably easier.
Don't think I'm grabbing the star here. Yeah, just barely missed it. There's a thing in this game called a speed kick, and usually when you press B, if you're running at a pretty fast pace, you'll dive. But if you hold neutral and you're holding A and then you press B, and you have a lot of speed, instead of a dive, you'll do a kick.
Oh, no.
And it can be very useful for starting. We use it twice in SL, or Snowman's Land, and it's very good because with jumps in this game, single jump, double jump, they don't have a cap on their height. You can go higher if you're going faster. And speed kicks allow us to go faster to start a faster and bigger double jump, which lets us triple jump on that little slope. But it's hard to explain when we're not there.
Oh my gosh, having a bit of trouble grabbing the coins there. Wait, no, I have enough coins. I forgot that I already grabbed the extra spin drift, so I didn't need those coins at all. I guess I'll just grab this one.
The tie.
I know.
He's gonna grab the star before me, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Snowman's
there.
Land 100 can be very rough depending on what kind of RNG you get, and right now it's not the best.
There's actually an alternate strat that you can use in 100 coins where you duplicate the coin guy.
Oh yeah.
Money bags, and people don't usually do that because it's kind of a pain in the neck, but it saves some time.
It's really hard. It's all RNG, and it lags the game a lot.
So Cheese and Punkay are heading up to Tippy Top now. This is usually one of the hardest parts in the run. Usually most nervous at this point as well.
Yeah, puncayshun is definitely the most consistent at Tippy, so we'll
Most
see what
people
happens.
call this next stage.
Pressure is on. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much all the stages in Tippy up here, you can just fall off of really easily and waste a bunch of time on, especially the 100 coin stars.
Three strats.
BLJ into the star. In theory, it would be faster to just BLJ up those stairs because you skip this cutscene right here, but it's also pretty risky as BLJs can be a little finicky and a lot of luck.
One of the coolest looking stars in my opinion, TTC 100. There's just so much going on.
It's super difficult star also.
Yeah, it's really hard as well.
Oh, that was a really nice cannon shot.
Yeah, they're timing that jump kick really well, so the coins don't have chance to scatter everywhere.
It's almost a perfect TTC 100.
Yeah, both of them had a really good TTC 100 right there.
Nice.
Okay, so what I did there is that when the womp is down, you could actually jump. You could jump higher on him, and you basically skip an extra wall kick that you usually have to do to get up, so it's faster.
Okay, so TikTok clock, depending on what time you jump into the clock, which position the hands are at, the clock will either have moving platforms or they'll stay still. And so you'll see them on specific stars, like the 100 coin star. You want the stage to be completely still. But on some other stars, it can have moving platforms that actually help you out and move and make the levels go by faster.
Oh. And that coin fell off. I believe, no, that's not the right box. Yeah, the reason I bonked in midair there is there's just there's actually a lot of invisible walls throughout the game, but a lot in TTC as well, and hitting that is kind of unlucky. And I got a little unlucky on the box, but I also broke it a little inefficiently.
Nice. Oops. So missing that should not lose so much time. Probably about 3 seconds or so. So this is easily my worst level in the game, the last level, Rainbow Ride. The most infamous.
Oh, Simply's doing moving reds.
Oh.
Oh, sub jump, dang.
Yeah, most people
Attempt.
call this next stage that Cheese and Punkay going into reset ride.
Okay, never mind.
Lots of dead runs here, so.
I did not mean to die there, but I guess that works too.
So they're going for a thing here called Lakitu Bounce, and basically you just triple jump off this platform and then wall kick and bounce off the Lakitu. And it saves just a few minutes on 2 stars, the
Seconds,
cruiser
not
star
minutes.
and another star that you use the cannon on.
I think it saves like 5 seconds.
That's one of the hardest stars in the game. Many resets have happened on that star.
The star Cheese is doing is actually the most exciting one in the game.
Yeah. Oh. Oops, caught him again.
So simply right here.
Boy, this is not good. Oh my god. That was complete improvisation right there.
So if you saw, Simply just did Lakitu skip, or Lakitu bounce, my bad. And he did it a little bit different than the other runners. He does the old setup, which is just a little bit harder, but it saves a little bit more time.
We have $120 from Harrison L. The comment is SM64 speedruns are the best.
Okay.
No, Simply.
Never happened before.
We have $188 from Moo360. Here's 1 British pound for every star in Mario 64. Greetings from London. It's 1:20 a.m. here, but this race is a must-see. Kill the animals.
Oh my god. Those lucky super. There is a way to get on top of the house without using the carpet, but it's in the works right now to maybe make it viable for runs.
Very far-fetched right now.
It's insane though.
It's going to take a very long time until that could be implemented in runs.
Yeah, it's basically tasks only. It has been done RTA, but
So far it's
very,
tasks
very
only.
hard.
Okay. Let's see what I did there to grab the pole is I was too low down, so I had when you spam B, he's able to grab the pole. I think it works where if you press B twice on 2 consecutive frames, I think, it makes him grab the pole.
Yeah, and you'll see that again in Bowser in the Sky.
Yeah. Alright, now Bowser in the Sky, last area of the game. Dying in the stage is not rare either, so if it happens, don't be surprised.
Oh boy.
So close.
It's really close now.
Oh. Oh no!
Still a really close race.
You cook him down to throws.
Yeah. Bowser throws waste about 15 seconds per miss, so.
No.
Nice.
Pancay needs one more throw.
Yeah.
Final throw hype.
Oh,
Nice.
yes, that's it. GG, Pancay.
Oh my god, dude.
Do the BLJ. Simply. Do the BLJ upstairs.
Sure, I'll BLJ up the stairs. The flames are making it so much laggier.
I'm gonna die.
Almost saved and quit there.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice,
Good
very
job.
nice, Cheese.
Let's go, Simply.
Simply do it.
By the way, in case you're wondering, when you see the time adjusted there at the end, that is to account for the fact that we started the timer late. So there was a couple seconds added to the end of each of those times, but the times you see now are correct.
All right, controller switch for the last time.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Nice text.
Ladies and gentlemen, Puncayshun, Cheese, and Simply. Final times there, Puncayshun 1:44.30, Cheese 1:45.45, Simply 1:47.47, making it easy to say.
Thank you very much for letting us race, by the way. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the best. Michael? Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic marathon times for all of you in the Mario 64 block. You all did great. I believe we're going to get an interview with the runners here in just a minute once they clear off the stage here, so they'll be working their way back to the interview station. But we are not done here yet at Summer Games Done Quick 2015. In fact, we've got quite the finale in store for you. And before we get to that, actually, I'd like to point out that we have one final challenge, donation-wise, for you viewers. The most money that we've ever raised at a GDQ was roughly $1,576,000. Now, I don't know if you guys are up for the challenge, but I think so far you've succeeded just about every time you've been challenged. Could it be possible that SGDQ 2015 eclipses 1.576? We'll find out over the course of the next few hours. Like I said, we're going to get an interview here with the Mario runners in just a minute. Let them clear off the stage. They're all congratulating each other right now. We have another announcement here. Earlier today, there was a speed tassing competition announced, and the deadline for submissions for that is the start of the Super Metroid race, so head to taskvideos.org to submit. As soon as we start the Super Metroid race, those submissions will be closed. You're watching Summer Games Done Quick 2015 live from St. Paul, Minnesota, where we have eclipsed the $1 million mark, but we are still going and still accepting your donations. While they're setting up for the interview, I'll go ahead and read a few more of them that we didn't get to during the race. $100 from Trev, who says, a glorious hello to you all. I've had the pleasure of having more time off than usual this week, and I've spent a great deal of that time watching SGDQ. Congratulations on breaking the $1 million ceiling. We have $120 from Rhinalicious245, who says, those animals aren't going down without a fight. $1,500 from the Yeti. Hey all, Yeti here. Can you put $1,500 on Robo for Choco, please? We need at least Ascension Puexel to feel a burning in their hearts, if not their eyes. $50 from the Only Trout. This is simply unacceptable. The Demon Chocobo must rise. $50 to name Robo Choco because the Dark Master wills it so. Minimat donated $50 and said, why does Bowser own a submarine? We have $120. Kill the saves, frame the animals. Okay. That's what was written. We have $100 from Brian Barry. I couldn't decide between killing and saving the animals, so here's $50 for both. Had a lot of donations along the lines of $120 for the 120-star race, and I would love to read them all in detail, but just thanks to everybody who has been doing that. Before we advance to the interview that's going on over there, we're going to play a few ads for you, courtesy of our sponsors, so stay tuned for these important messages.
got all 3 hats. My phone is going ham.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's roll for it.
Okay, we're good.
All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2015. I am Spike the Cheetah, and I am joined by the SM64 gods here, puncayshun, cheese05, and Simply. First of all, gentlemen, just any visceral thoughts you have right now, just immediate. Like, what's going through your bodies right now? What are you feeling?
Well, when I died in Fire Sea like that, I couldn't believe it. Like I couldn't believe the factory as well in BBH. When the boo hit me and I fell down, I don't know that's ever happened before.
Sure.
And I just couldn't believe the things that was happening, and I thought Cheese had it, but I caught up.
It's funny because the same as that factory that happened to him happened to me, and I've never seen it
I
before
saw
either.
that.
So it's like 2 very rare moments. But I feel very good about the race in terms of gameplay. We played really well.
Yes.
I'm very surprised I played so well. Of course, I'm disappointed about the death and bows in the sky. It happens a lot, but it doesn't matter. I had a ton of fun, and I'm very
The
happy.
SM64 always seems like that game that, anyone watching, it looks like you're always 1 pixel away from having that kind of fall. And it's amazing that it doesn't happen all over the place. Simply, what are your thoughts?
I think I was in the lead, or I was close to it going into Dark World, and then after the Dark World death, I was like kind of, I guess, rattled. I don't know. After that, I was like, okay, I gotta play well if I want to keep up, and then it was just like stressful for me because that death cost me like 40 seconds or something, and then basement was pretty ugly as well. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I was glad that we got in, and it was a lot of fun meeting everybody.
Yeah. Would you guys all say you guys had fun this week?
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sure.
a lot of fun.
I should be going to Awesome Games.
Awesome Games Done Quick. All right. Good
Yeah,
to
we'll
hear,
try
man.
for another.
Y'all didn't spend too much. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll try for another go at it next GDQ.
The rematch. All right.
Yeah,
That's all
rematch.
we're doing with the interviews here. We're giving you guys the preview show for HDQ 2016. So I want to ask each of you guys, there's probably a fair amount of people watching this stream right now who said, Siglemic's not here. And I'm not saying this to, to take anything away from Siglemic and all of his achievements over the year, but just, I didn't know these were the top 3 players in the world. How long have each of you guys been actually running this game for, to anyone who maybe doesn't know? Punkay, we'll start with you.
I've probably been running for over 3 years at this point. I've taken many days off, and there's been many days I didn't play very much. So,
Lot of
I've
work.
been around for a while.
What inspired you to get into SM64? We'll kind of do both of those as we go through.
When I started running, I don't think I knew about Siglemic, but I was watching Giano, and the game just looked so cool to me.
Yeah, right.
And like all this fast and technical movement. So I'm like, all right, this looks pretty fun. So I gave it a try, and I've been hooked ever since.
Absolutely. Cheese.
I started last year.
Just last year. And to know this is, again, not to take anything away from you guys either, but this is the world record holder. You've been playing for less than a year now?
No, I started last year, April. Mid-April. And when I started, it's because of Punkay actually. Watching him going for world record, he was like a few seconds off of it when the world record just got to 143, when Sig got it. And I was watching him and I said, nah, I have to do this. It looks like too much fun. So I got into it and I didn't come out. It was every day, practicing. I didn't get reset codes and stuff where like the game shot codes. I didn't get it for a while. So a lot of times it was just RTA and stuff like that. But I just seemed to improve the fastest. I just had a knack for it, I guess. In 5 months I got the emulator world record, which is not really, doesn't really matter. But then I got my N64 in September, and it's just been going at it almost every day.
I tell people if they ever want to watch an inspiring speedrunning story, I always tell them, I think it was the first time you took record with your 141, maybe it was 17, I think it was, and you had you did webcam, and you had your speech afterwards, and I definitely recommend anyone to go watch that video. You come in, you're automatically congratulating him, there's this very friendly rivalry you guys have, and just like, how much the community has pushed each other. I think it's just the epitome of the speedrunning community. So, and just your entire story, I think, is really inspiring. Simply, what got you into SM64? How long have you been playing?
I started in August 2013, I think, 2012. August 2012. And that was Siglemic's marathon. He was doing a marathon 12 hours a day to beat world record. World record was like a 147 or 146 at that point.
Which to know they all three have just beaten. So
yeah. And I actually went on Twitch to look at League of Legends. I used to watch Own 3D TV, and they moved to Twitch. I heard about that. I was like, okay, I went to Twitch. I saw Super Mario 64 was #1, so I watched Siglemic, and that's what got me into it. I think I remember watching Binny too, but I started on emulator with a Xbox 360 controller, and I quit in January 2013. I took a lot of breaks. I said I quit a lot of times. I never really saw myself being the best or being one of the best. And eventually I came back September 2014, I want to say. And that was like a big push. That's when I met Cheese, and we really pushed each other at that point. We were both around 147, 146. And yeah, it was just a lot of friendly competition. And then Nero came around in December 2014 with his bot project, old school Japanese runner, and we just kind of laughed it off. We didn't think he was going to get world record. We thought he was joking, and he brought a lot of optimizations to the table, a lot of new things, continue no save being one of the big ones, and he eventually got world record in a race with 2 save and quits at the end of January, and we were like, oh my god, this guy is so good. And then there was like a thought. I was like, okay, either I can join these optimizations. My PB was a low 143 at the time. I could join him and become a much better player, or I could just quit and be like, this is stupid, we just got wrecked. And I picked up the strats. I think I did quit, and then I came back. Since January 2015, I think I've taken 2 breaks of the game, but I think I'm going to keep pushing for 140. That's what we're all pushing for right now.
I was going to say, AGDQ 2016, all of you have 140s by then? Is that the storyline?
Hopefully, that should be happening. Yeah,
that's an unbelievable. It wasn't that long ago that we thought 142 was out of reach.
Yeah, and at one point Punkay thought 140 would be impossible on N64, and that's what we're pushing for right now, and it's very possible.
Yeah, last week I was on a run before HDQ. When TTC near the end, I was on mid 140 pace. I actually died in TTC, and I was still on 140 pace in Bowers in the Sky. It was an amazing run, but then I died in Bowers in the Sky as well.
Gentlemen, we loved watching you guys do this race. One final question to go out on. People always want to ask this because the SM64 runners are so skilled to be at this high level. If there was ever a second speed game, whether it's just a side project or something you wanted to be passionate about, what would be your next game?
Well, I have Yoshi's Island and Super Metroid, so I'm going to try both of those, and hopefully I pick one of them. I really need to pick up a new game because I've been speedrunning for 3 years, and it's been like Super Mario 64, and that's it. Like, I did a silly ROM hack for a month or 2, and that's it. But it'd be really good to pick up a new game. Like, I've just spent so long on this one game, and it can get pretty old sometimes.
I know a lot of people who move on to a second speed game, and then actually when they come back to the first one, they're actually better. It's somehow, like, it just gives them that break, if nothing else. What's your next speed game, friend?
Well, there's a list of a few that I'm interested in, but I'm actually going to start trying Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie?
Yeah, I already ordered the cartridge and everything before I came here. So by the time I go home, it should be there, you know. Yeah, that game is actually more of my childhood. I never played Super Mario 64 as a child much at all. It's just very interesting for me as a speedrun. But Banjo, it's like I have a lot of that nostalgia, and I was just like, I have to try it. It's every time I look at it, I want to play it, so I have to try it.
Watch out, Steve. Simply what you got.
Banjo-Kazooie as well. We kind of talked about it.
Watch out, Steve. All right.
Yeah, we kind of talked about it, and Punkay said that he had tried it. He didn't really like it, but he might give it another try since we're doing it. If I don't like that, Ocarina of Time definitely would be another one. I did Ocarina of Time at one point when I took a break from Mario, and I enjoyed that a lot. And when I came back, I think that was the comeback where I had like a high 148 and then got finished with a 143 in like a couple months. It was a really big improvement, but yeah, Ocarina of Time or Banjo-Kazooie.
Gentlemen, I have always believed for the last few years that the #1 way to present Mario 64 at a GDQ the next way was with a race. And people said you're never going to get enough runners on a high level all coming. From me and from everybody else watching at home, thank you for putting on that showcase. That really was a lot of fun.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully we see you guys in a few more months. There we go. Had to suck in my gut for that one. All right. Gentlemen, again, Puncayshun, Cheese Simply, we're going to send you over. We got one other pretty big race. We've got Super Metroid. Hang tight, guys.
And thank you, Spike, for that interview and also for tackling GDQ Monitor over there. I hope it's still in one piece. We've got the Super Metroid racers here on the stage now. They're warming up, and we'll get started shortly. In the meantime, just going to read a few more donations that we've received. $502 from Cymarth. Shout outs to 502 crew.